8:59. We'll wait for 1 more minute for those. You guys are very early. That's good. And for Singaporeans, this is our 42nd day of our circuit breaker. Yeah, I'm counting every day because I can't wait to get out of the house, right? And for India, I'm sorry, I heard that they have extended.
Yes.
Am I right, RJ?
Yes.
They have extended
month
to when?
end, yeah, till this month end, yes.
To month end. Okay, not too bad because Singapore is also up to June, I think.
Right? Usually nearby country extend, there's high chance Singapore will extend also.
Yeah, we are connected, right? Yeah. Malaysia too. Okay, we have 48 and it's 8 p.m. Shall we start?
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
The world is changing faster than ever. What used to take decades is now taking years or even months.
What you see right now is the illusion that people have had for many decades about the workplace being this secure place to work the rest of your life. For the first time in the history of our nation, our children will not do as well as us.
We've seen our friends get laid off. We've been laid off. We've had our pay cut.
People are overworked and underpaid. They seem to have less time and less freedom. They live under constant pressure.
This is going to be forced. And so even if your employer loves you, they may have to cut you.
There's something wrong. That on Monday morning, the heart attack rate increases by 35%. Technology is accelerating, job security is declining. It just doesn't seem like the old models of making a living are as reliable as they used to be.
Every aspect of our lives, there's a better way out there, but we're still doing it the old way. We live in the greatest country on the planet, and there are a lot of people sitting around complaining and being cynical.
Like, everyone's whining about this old model, and I'm like, why don't you leave it? Look at all this over here. Look at all this opportunity.
Since so much of our lives revolve around our work and the way we make our living, many people are thinking there just has to be a better way.
The biggest challenge facing our world today is not making money, is what are we going to do with all the displaced, unemployed people?
People are afraid that they're going to make the wrong decision. People are afraid of the unknown. People are afraid that maybe I don't have the skills.
Hey, sports fans, industrial age is over. It's dead. It's dying. That's why going to school to get a job is an obsolete idea. A steady paycheck is an industrial age idea.
It's the search for answers that has brought us here together today. My name is Eric Worre, and for almost 30 years I've been an entrepreneur, struggling at times, but ultimately succeeding. As a best-selling author, speaker, and business owner, I've spent my entire career helping millions of people around the world to become entrepreneurs. And I believe strongly that there is, in fact, a better way when it comes to how we make a living. The career landscape has changed dramatically, and many are still working in a model that is completely out of date. What worked for previous generations isn't working as well for people today. In this film, we're going to explore 3 important questions. First, what's really going on in our working world today? Second, in this new economy, is it better to become an entrepreneur, or is it safer to work for someone else? And third, if a person decides to become an entrepreneur and start their own business, how can they do it without taking on massive risk? To help in this journey, I've brought together some of the greatest experts and thought leaders in the field of entrepreneurship to share the real facts with you. My intention is to give you new information that will allow you to make choices that are not limited by an old, outdated model. Let's start by understanding what's going on in our working world today.
On a global basis, everything is being turned upside down because of the rapidly advancing technologies. They are eliminating many jobs, and we have been left with many people not prepared for the jobs that exist.
Most people have experienced financial pressures that I think are probably greater than they have been in the past.
Today, if you're going to
control your future. The 40-40 plan is gone, where you can graduate from college and get a job and work for 40 hours a week for 40 years. That day is gone.
The basis for their life is worry. I'm worried, maybe I'll get fired. I'm worried maybe my company will go out of business. I'm worried I can't keep spinning the plates on paying the bills. I'm worried about how do I send my kids to college. I'm worried, what if the transmission of my car breaks? That's 2 or 3. I can't fix it. People live in a sea of worry, and it eats at them.
It's time to look in the mirror and say, it's not the economy, it's my economy. It's my little world of where I am. I need to improve. I'm not going to wait for the economy to come back, because frankly, the economy is doing great in this country.
So here's the question. What do you think would give you the best chance to move up and get to the top 10%, the top 5%, the top 1% or beyond? In my opinion, and in the opinion of many, many experts, the answer is to become an entrepreneur, to become your own boss.
The other status symbol really increasingly is lifestyle. People can own their own business, maybe even work out of their house. That I tell you, people admire that. Like, gosh, I wish I could do that.
The spirit of the entrepreneur is to be a risk taker and to be resourceful and unstoppable, and to have a vision of yourself beyond where you are and not willing to settle for life as it is.
Think about the great entrepreneurs. They're visionary. They have heart. They're willing to do today what others won't so they can do tomorrow what others can't.
Personally, I don't think of the new economy, the old economy. I create my own economy. The entrepreneur's in control. I decide what the economy is going to be like.
If people decide to become an entrepreneur and work for themselves, they have some traditional options, but they're riskier than you might think.
Any kind of a retail business, retail build-outs, is extremely expensive. Even just these small little yogurt stores where they're putting little yogurt machines and you get all the different flavors, you're spending $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 to open a yogurt shop.
People that start their own business, they spend a lot of money, they spend a lot of time, a lot of effort to get things started. And the more you invest on the upfront, the harder you typically work at it.
What if there was a way that you had all the proven aspects, the comfort aspects, and you could still control your own life? What if there was both? In other words, you didn't have to create everything from scratch. You didn't have to be a super leader. All you had to do, what if there was a proven product already? You didn't have to create the product. And there's a proven system already, proven training already. Everything except an employer. That was the only thing that you didn't have. Do you think more people would be open to working for themselves in that environment? In our search for a better way to make a living, we've come to the conclusion that becoming an entrepreneur is actually safer than being an employee. And through our look at the entrepreneurial options, one particular path kept coming up from expert after expert. And I think most people will find it surprising, because it's certainly a non-traditional business model. That model is for people to start their own business and become an entrepreneur through the creation of a network marketing business. Some people call it direct selling, because the product is being sold directly from the manufacturer to the end consumer, cutting out the middlemen. Other people call it multi-level marketing, or MLM, because there are multiple levels of commissions paid. The most common term today is network marketing, because network marketing best describes using a large group of independent distributors, independent entrepreneurs, to move a product or service more efficiently.
I went to network marketing like that. I think if it didn't exist, we should invent it. It is that good.
I think direct selling is a great way to do business today. It's very easy to get into that industry, and you can be self-employed, be, in effect, an entrepreneur.
When we see multi-billionaires adding network marketing companies to their portfolio of companies, that would be a clue. When we see people who are very famous authors and very famous business people endorsing the industry, that would be a clue.
These network marketing companies aren't $50 million companies. They're billions and billions of dollars. They lead the stock market. They're major companies.
A traditional company will spend up to 50% of their total revenue on marketing. Network marketing companies use a different approach. Instead of having all that extensive marketing expense, they utilize a network of independent distributors to do the marketing for them. Now, why do they do this? First, because word of mouth advertising is so much more effective today than traditional media advertising. Second, some products need to be explained or demonstrated, and an independent salesperson can do that more effectively than an ad campaign. Third, it's completely efficient. The company only pays for the marketing of their product if a sale happens and not before. Imagine if Amazon allowed you to become an independent distributor and paid out 40% of its revenue to that distributor group. All you had to do as a distributor was recommend a product, and if a person bought it on Amazon, Amazon would take care of all the logistics, and you'd get paid for bringing the customer. Now imagine you got paid for every purchase that customer made for the rest of their lives. Well, Amazon doesn't offer this option, but network marketing companies do.
85% of all buying decisions in our society are made as a result of word of mouth or reputation.
We're recommending things to each other all the time. You know, who's your dentist? Who's your doctor? Who's your lawyer? What detergent, are you using? What legal system are you using? What product are you using? We're talking to each other about the things that we love anyway.
As a matter of fact, network marketing can educate consumers probably better than any other form of marketing. It certainly can do better than advertising, because advertising usually has a certain hype to it, and you can only get limited information. So, network marketing trumps advertising.
The advantage of network marketing is the ease of entry, the low risk, and the low startup cost, because almost everything else has very high risk.
You can get in for a minimal investment. You're buying into a system that's already been proven, products or services that have been proven to work.
The keys to network marketing is providing an opportunity for the masses to get involved, providing an opportunity for the average person who doesn't have the resources to start their own business.
With the growth of the direct selling industry over the last 10, 15, 20 years, we've seen a broader understanding of the channel. We have seen more and more people getting involved in the business. So our penetration in the marketplace has increased, and thus the understanding in the marketplace of who we are has increased. And we've seen non-direct selling companies look at the direct selling model and say, something's going on there. People are making money. Companies are being profitable, individuals are being motivated, product is being delivered to market. Maybe we should explore this.
Everyone I know in network marketing has been doing that since the 50s. They go to work when they want to go to work. They stop working when they want to take time with their children to have a leisurely breakfast and discuss issues and drive them to school. They go back to work when they get home, wherever they're working out of.
The biggest thing that I've seen is people that have become much happier in their life.
If they have a choice between working a job for the next 10 years or working a network marketing business for the next 10 years, the result of working the network marketing business will be better.
How many people are involved? Approximately 16 million Americans and 96 million people around the world are currently participating in network marketing. And in a recent poll, 82% of those people report a good, very good, or excellent experience with network marketing. So people are happy. Another issue that's been true in the past that is no longer true now is people used to be in network marketing loaded up with products that they couldn't sell, and they ended up a loser. They ended up with a bunch of product in their garage, they had a bunch of products sitting in their kitchen shelves or whatever, and they thought they could sell it, and then they weren't willing to or able to sell it, and they ended up with a bunch of stuff and they were bitter about it. Yet when some people want to take a look at network marketing, they say, well, those people, they're just using the product and they aren't earning an income, so they must be a loser. They're not a loser, they're a happy customer. That's the vast majority of people that are involved in network marketing. Now, a smaller percentage of those people decide to go build a business. They earn $300 a month, $500 a month, $1,000, $2,000. That's the bulk of earnings in network marketing. And then there's the few that really decide to take it serious, really decide to build a large network, really work to make that network very, very productive. And those people make huge amounts of money, and there's no cap. Life's too short to spend it living someone else's dream instead of your own. It's too short to spend it living at a fraction of your potential. Can being an entrepreneur be a challenge at times? Sure. But here's what you get in exchange. It can be yours. Something that you built, something that you created, something that you made happen. This balloon represents your dream. It represents entrepreneurship. My wish for all of you is that you would reach out and grab it. The choice is up to you.
Okay, thank you. How many of you managed to grab that balloon? Okay, thank you for your patience. Just now we had some hiccups with that video, but I believe you have just watched a very exciting video on network marketing.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Hi, Privit.
Hi, my name is Privit. For who the new guests are there, so I just wanted to introduce. My name is Privit. I am from southern part of India. I'm father to a 10-year-old son, 3 street dogs, and a husband to a superwoman. Okay, only one. I'm a hospitality management expert, turned network marketer, turned Kanganpreneur now. Okay, so today I want to, I want to give my testimony, a confession, how Kangen water changed our life to 360 degrees. It has brought a lot of harmony into my life. More than money is harmony. Okay, so today I'm going to share that. Okay, so my experience with Kangen water, this is what I'm going to share now. Okay, what you seek is seeking you. That's what Rumi said. Okay, this is my son, 10-year-old son. He is an ardent fan of Kangen. And this is my family now. It's a happy Kangen family. This is the latest pictures. But how we reached there, we had a lot of problems, health issues, and how we reached here. And if I have to show this, I have to go back to, fast backward, year 2014, 2017. These were the worst years. Okay. And actually prior to this, I was in Dubai for almost 9 years. And suddenly, what happens sometimes, this patriotic bug bites you. So I decided to return to India, thought of doing own business. So we came back to India in the central part of the India called Nagpur. Started our own business there. And things were not okay. Had a lot of ups and downs, and we lost about $200,000 in one business. Again, I started something else. I wanted to actually do a business where I could help people. I thought if I start any business, I can help people to be part of it. But my business did not sustain. And we had health issues. I was diagnosed with, heart disease, hypertensive heart disease. My blood pressure was high. I had to take a lot of medications, constant headache, pain. All these health issues usually affects your life. And, doctors have a very uncanny way to scare the shit out of their patients. Basically, they said they cannot have a normal life back again. Here I've attached my, the doctor's prescription. And at the same time, 2015, again, same issues. My wife had a lot of health issues again. Spondylitis, she had a spondylitis. She had fibroid, hormonal issues, irregular menstrual cycle. That was almost there for 15, 20 years. And the worst thing was the migraine. You can understand how the migraine is. Stubborn, constant migraine for almost 25, 30 days constantly. We tried everything. We even tried painkiller after painkiller, but nothing could get rid of that migraine pain. So when health is bad, when there are health issues, life goes for a toss. There's no harmony in life. Temperament issues, overall stress, depression, suicidal tendencies, all these tendencies, there was no love at all. And that was the time even I started looking into a different business. Somebody advised me network marketing, and I tried a couple of network marketers, and even I started my own network marketing company in Kerala, actually. Now, this was the, this is how my wife was always, because of the migraine. The entire room was, curtained and no lights, nothing. It was a very difficult period, actually. And 2018, I happened to meet Mr. Soman and my current mentor, my upline 6-year leader, Mr. Shaji Pudar. We were in touch. Actually, I was in Kerala that time. He was, advising me to go for Kangen water. He told me everything about the Kangen water. Mr. Soman and Mr. Shaji Pudar, they had come to meet me personally because, they wanted me to try this because of all these health issues. This is one of the pictures when they were here at my place in Visakhapatnam. And then I decided to buy. I bought the machine. I told them because I have my own network company, I will not be working actually, but I would like to be a user. And they invited me to Bangalore once, and during that Bangalore visit in 2018 May, I met Grand Upline, Dr. Phil there. And he advised me to take up the business to the next level. We went to Sadhguru's place in Bangalore, his ashram, and took his blessings actually. Okay, to cut the long story short, I bought the machine and used the water the way Mr. Shaji Pudar and Dr. Phil advised me. So we had seen good benefits actually. It changed our life. My wife, whatever the problem my wife had, that menstrual cycle, irregular menstrual cycle, that was now perfect now for the last 2 years. There is no issues at all. Migraine completely vanished within 15 days of drinking the water. She had an eyesight problem. No more. She's not using glasses anymore. That spondylitis pain vanished. Even my blood pressure, almost it took about 1.5 months, 2 months maximum, 60 days. My blood pressure came down to normal. I'm not on pills anymore. Headaches vanished. All the health issues vanished. And guess what? Harmony is back. Love is back in my life. So, but it took a lot of, this is the current, we are a happy family now. Now, before I end now let me come back to you regarding this. During this meeting, in October, I think Miss Janet 2019, October 12, we had a meeting in Mumbai. And that was the first time I met Miss Janet, Grand Upline again from Singapore. And I happened to listen to her, testimonial. That was a very inspiring one. And I decided, that day I decided to take this up as a business. And with all the support from Mr. Shaji Pudar, Soman. Soman, if you don't know, Soman is a person who started an office in Dubai and created a record 28 sales in one day. So with all their support, I started my business 2019 October after the meeting, and right now I'm in 3A level. But today I want to tell you something. Why Kangen water is a better way. After Dubai, I was a banker in Dubai actually, and after coming back to India, I tried many business, many network company also, but I have not seen any company as strong as Kangen, Inajik Kangen. The system is beautiful, and the product is amazing product. I don't have to say the team, and we have a system. That system, when you join a system, the success is then has to happen. Success has to happen, and there is no other better way than Kangen. And that is the reason I decided. I left my company. I left all this thing, and I'm 100% into Kangen business now. And probably next meeting, another 6 months time, I'll also be in 6A. I'm looking forward for that. This is an amazing business. If a newcomer, anybody listening to this, let me tell you something. There is no other business better than Kangen, and you should go back to your introducer, whoever it is, discuss once again, and take the right decision.
Wow. Isn't that incredible, huh, Janet? Changing lives. Yeah. I mean, it's like you listen to what the speaker said just now. Many of them said that the people are searching for an answer. They are unhappy, 9 to 5. Everybody is petrified. But here, Pravid from I mean, how many years ago you were not even in the COVID situation and you were in so much stress until the doctor is like, you have a nice way of putting it, scaring people. But now should be even scarier. But I see your family all smile. I know how that feel because I was like that, like your wife, you know. You can't smile. You can't even squeeze us. You just want to slap people half the time, you know. So this is so precious. It's really precious that you brought Smile Harmony back. I can see the freedom. I can see your family are going places, you know. So thank you once again. Now next, I have an incredible person, an incredible lady. So let me read a little bit about her credential. Michelle Jones. She's a leading authority in health and longevity for over 10 years. Experience, she's been helping many people achieve optimal health. She has helped thousands. I mean, from what I know her, she does clinical trial, checking on people for a few years just by looking on their eyes, and help people from at least over 25 countries transforming their health, their lives with proven step-by-step program. Michelle is also a highly sought-after practitioner, longevity coach, who has worked with elite athletes. I met some of them. They're really amazing. The high-profile businessmen, famous personalities, public figures. Her clients have raved about her through their social media circle. So she has a lot of program put in place by herself. Michelle is also an international speaker, author, and an alternative medicine practitioner. She's specialized in immunology, herbal medicine, functional nutrition, naturopathy, and anti-aging medicine. Now, she's have a long list. So without further ado, I want to invite Michelle Jones and Adam Jones. Come on, welcome you. Let's give you a Zoom wave.
Hey guys. Thank you for that.
The stage
Thank
is
you
yours.
so much. Okay, let me try and do this. All right, so
Can everyone see that?
yes, can everyone see this now?
Yeah, very good.
Awesome. Okay, so as Judy said, I'm a very passionate wellness practitioner. I specialize in anti-aging medicine, and I've got patients in 25 different countries. I've been in alternative medicine and anti-aging medicine for the last 12 years, and just really enjoying it. Now, for me, family is number one. We do everything for our family. Our family's health is the most important for us, and we try and give our family the best that we can. So in 2011, when my patient Tamara came to me and showed me this video of the Kangen machine, I said to her, look, I want one. Actually, I didn't buy one. In 2011, I bought 3 machines. I bought one for myself. I bought one for my children who were studying in university here in Australia. We were living in Colombo, Sri Lanka at the time. And I bought one for my mother in the US who was diagnosed with breast cancer at the time. So we knew that the machine was healthy. We knew that the water was amazing. And again, we wanted to make sure that our family had the best that we could offer them. Since then, I purchased 8 more machines. That's how crazy we love Kangen. We've got 3 Anespas for our shower. I've got a machine for my second daughter. And we have a traveling machine that comes with us wherever we go, whether it's in Bali, in Thailand, in Phuket. Where else have we brought it?
Anywhere we get an apartment.
Anywhere we get an apartment. That's right. Even in a hotel. So this photo, I think, is on the sink, but we've shared photos of our machine in the bathroom. If that was the only source of water for us, we would have our Kangen machine there. So I love the antioxidant water. I love that it's microclustered. I love its high pH. We've always talked about having good pH levels for our body so that we're not prone to illness. It's helped a lot of my patients, a lot of members of my family. I've had a sister who had issues with, we called it rheumatic pain. So even when she was younger, she would complain that she had pains. Just a few months into taking Kangen, she said, she didn't even realize that the pain just disappeared. I've helped patients with kidney issues, with diabetes, with hypertension, not because of anything else, but because of the simple fact that with very good water considering that we're more than 70% water, our body now has the ability to actually heal itself. So we have an amazing healing machine in our hands. I love that it helped me get rid of my Crohn's. So Crohn's disease, for those of you that don't know it, is inflammation of the bowel. So I had a really bad inflammation of my bowel. It was so bad that it felt like someone was stabbing me. And my doctor said, look, you will have to be on steroids for the rest of your life. And I refused to be on steroids. Luckily, I had a very good doctor, and he said, look, you can try out whatever you want to for at least the next 6 months. If it doesn't work for you, you have to come back and do steroids. I never did. I changed my diet. I stayed on the water. And I'm very happy to say that despite them saying that there's no one that gets healed of Crohn's, I am healed of my Crohn's disease. So very happy about that. I love the machine, but I never really believed in the business side of Kangen. Well, I never really fully appreciated it. I always thought that the machine was too expensive. And honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I just had this big block in my head. I mean, somebody needed to really hit my head, because we had, a total of 8 machines that we purchased. But I could not see people buying it. I don't know what it was, but it's just one of those blocks that I had. Adam just thought it was great. So I had all my excuses. I am too busy in my clinic. I did like network marketing, and I thought no one could afford it. Again, despite me buying 8 machines. So until one day, Adam and I sat down and I said, okay, let's look at the numbers and let's see what we're talking about. Why are we thinking this way? A lot of people are making money in this business. Why are we so stuck? And why don't we give it a chance? So when I was saying I was busy wrapping up my business in Sri Lanka in 2012, I actually sold 14 units without trying to sell. We just saw this afterwards when we were looking at our accounts and checking the numbers. So without us trying to sell, we didn't realize that because we love the water so much, we just started sharing the water to people. We just started talking about it. Adam would talk about it to friends. We would give water out. And because they saw what it did to them, they just came back and said they wanted the machine. They didn't want to keep coming back to us. They didn't want to keep getting water. They just wanted to buy the machine. That's how we sold the 14 units. When I said I didn't like network marketing, what I didn't realize was that network marketing was just about recommending products. And because we had products that we loved so much, by default, we were getting paid. So I ended up joining 2 other companies after Enagic, simply because I was told, yep, just recommend it, you get your commission. And I was telling Adam, well, if we're doing this with the other companies and the other companies have actually given us money, again, let's go back, look at the numbers, and see how Enagic will go. Because we've never really given Enagic a chance. We've never really worked on it. So I thought, well, you know what? Why don't we work on it this time? And in 2017, we did that. We sold 46 machines in our group sales, and we made $48,000. And that was working on the business part-time. So again, 46 machines in group sales, so not just all my personal sales, and we made $48,000. So I thought, you know what, if I did that without working full-time, what about we compare it to the companies that I worked for and that I did a bit more full-time on. I traveled so much for all those different companies. I did huge events and meetings, and we wanted to compare. So this is the comparison. So this is gonna shock you guys, and it shocked us when we actually started looking at the numbers. So my first business, I had 500 people and I made $10,000. Second business, I had 300 people and I made $15,000. And as I said, in 2017, we sold 46 machines and we made $48,000. So just looking at that, you realize that the numbers just don't match. With Enagic, the little work that we put in actually promoting the machine gave us a good amount of money that could actually be called real business. In the first and second businesses that I actually ventured in, I worked so hard, traveled so much, and made nothing compared to what I made in Enagic. Sadly, in 2018, that all got sidetracked because in 2018, I did some mentoring and coaching, and I thought, you know what, I want to work on my online coaching, my online business. I had a very good and successful clinic practice. I wanted my online consultations and coaching to be the same. So I spent all my time doing that. And again, every year I reassess what I do. Every year I see if I'm at where I want to be. And I'd like to share with you what it showed me. So I spent $100,000 to build my business, to hire my coaches, pay for travel and accommodation. Adam and I attended seminars and workshops. And in 2018, all it was building that business, the infrastructure of that business, the website and all that. But Enagic, with us, again, not working on Enagic, gave us $23,000 in group sales. So it was ridiculous because the business that we wanted to bring money in wasn't bringing the money in. And Enagic was actually helping us afford the expenses in creating this online business that we wanted to create. So the moral of the story, Enagic has always been there. Enagic has been so reliable. Enagic, aside from the fact that it has given us health in our family, it has helped my patients and my clients, it has also given us money for our pockets. So I just told Adam today and Judy today that if I change my mind again and I keep saying I'm going to try something else, to show me the numbers, because the numbers don't lie. The numbers clearly show that Enagic is a stable company with an amazing system. There's nothing for you to spend, no advertising needed, no product improvements needed, no websites needed. And because everyone can see how good the machine is, everyone just buys the machine, right? Anything you want to add to that? So I hope you learned something from that. It clearly is a different way. You know, it's a way that stops us from thinking that we always need more money or we always need a big business. It's one that I am so thankful to Tamara for and to Judy, because Judy's always there, like every year, every month, every week, she'd be there and going, come on, Michelle, you got to see this. You got to understand the business. And my advice to everyone, look at the business. Don't just look at the amazing product. We all know it's great. Look at the business. Look at how people are just making so much money in this business because it just works. Everything's just set up for us to succeed in this business. So hope you enjoy that. Thank you.
Wow, that was incredible. I mean, Michelle, everybody can see Michelle is a facts and figures person, right? So she's always assessing herself. She's always improving herself, personal mastery. And her passion is helping massive group of people, reaching out, right? So she has grown a very good structure, not wasted. You know, you're investing in yourself. But what is good is that you start early investing in Enagic, and Enagic is paying you for your passion in a way, right?
That's right, exactly.
But if you calculate and add on that, that's almost like 90 over 1,000, yeah, throughout the whole period.
Yeah,
so
it's $94,000. Yeah.
The business here is less work, more pay. So think about that. I remember seeing Michelle when I first went, because Samara was a patient and actually wanted her to really give an advice. So I said, can you show Michelle this so she can tell me what this machine about? After I showed her, she said, this is very good. How can I buy it? I thought she only wanted one. She bought 3. So she keeps saying it's expensive, but she keeps buying it for a friend and her family. Every time I go there, I say, oh, this is urgent. A patient want it, a friend want it, an athlete want it. So you can see the value the product is given. So like what Eric said, it's a proven company, a proven product, a proven business plan, and it's not only sustainable, it's scalable as well. Part-time. So this is amazing. Thank you so much. And Michelle has come over. She come to Singapore and she always did classes for us, give us tips. And once she said that by measuring just average people, about 90% of them are dehydrated. But when she come to our office and did a measurement for our team, she has a special machine to measure the hydration. All the Kangen user, the hydration level were there, even though we were talking. So that is proof that it shows a big difference. Yeah, remember?
That's
so
right.
now, thank you once again. Now we have another final, very exciting guest, and this is none other than Mr. Simon Chang. Mr. Simon Chang, now I'm gonna let him share with you his background. Simon Chang. Can you hear? Simon, hold on, give me a moment. Can you?
Hear you. Right. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Simon. I'm actually Shirley's downline. So, Shirley, thank you for inviting me to share, and thanks for the committee as well, especially Judy and Janet. Yeah. So, just a short introduction of myself. I'm currently running a main contractor firm doing interior design, mainly on commercial fit outs and hospitality fit outs. So I've been this year 25 years into this business now.
Louder, please.
Hear me?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Yeah, I've been about 25 years into this business. Right. To start off, actually, I'm a diabetic. I have hypertension. So about 2 years ago, my good brother Charles, which is Shirley's brother, he actually brought Kangen water to me after he found out that I had diabetic, I have hypertension, this and that. So each time he will bring about 2 containers of 5 liters, the hard container, hand delivered to my house and asked me to drink. He told me it's very good for me and share some testimony with me. But nonetheless, I'm very stubborn. I don't drink. And right after he leaves, I would just flush down the water to my toilet, as washing my toilet. It was very bad, right? So I'm really sorry about it. But I told them about this only after I bought the machine. So, but even though Charles actually has never gave up on me, yeah. So, in fact, they arranged a demo for me again to understand more. But at the point of time, I'm just looking at the health point of view, yeah, and not the business point of view. So during the demo, it was one testimony that Shirley showed me, which is regarding gangrene due to diabetes, and almost led to amputation. But it was reversed by simply drinking Kangen water. And by soaking the infected area with 2.5, the strong acidic water. So that was the calling point. I woke up immediately and I bought a cage straight away. Because to me, my toes are priceless. What is the $6,000 compared to my toes, right? So after that, I was discharged to drink about 1 year. I was actually discharged from Changi General Hospital for my cardio. So my blood pressure was back to normal, 120 over 80. Just by 1 year of drinking Kangen water. But of course, I have very bad habits. I smoke and I drink, yeah. So after that, I buy another machine for my kid, my daughter, who has eczema since young. So after drinking Kangen water, about 3 to 6 months, the eczema actually go away just by drinking 9.5 and spraying on the affected area. Then I start to recommend to all my friends, especially those with health elements, right? So far, all my friends say that it's good. They say good words. They thank me, and none of them curse me. So some even bought for their families. So we have actually sold 2 to Australia and 2 to Hong Kong, 2 number each, yeah, to these countries. So to me, this water actually saves lives, rejuvenate you, your system. Change your water, change your life. That's the correct slogan. So initially, when my main objective of selling a machine is to share this product with the people I know, especially those who are unhealthy. So at the same time, because I run a business, right, I want to recover the amount of money I spent on the machine, which I bought 2K8 and 501 from my office. Yeah. So well, when I start to get busy, like what Judy said just now, when you start to get busy with your day job, my Kangen actually slowed down and kind of stopped after I hit about 30 to 1 machine count. But at that point, I'm drawing about a decent salary, about a 5-figure salary, which is quite comfortable. Yeah, but that was then, yeah. So after which, I didn't really follow up, but a few weeks ago, it was a WhatsApp message that Celine sent me and invite me to attend a Zoom session. And now we are all working from home, right? So I don't mind. I come in a Zoom session, which I first get to know the whole team of committee, right? And from there, I really have time to take another look at this business. And all this while, Shirlene has never given up on me. She has been sending me product information, business information, every day, right? If there is, it will be every day. So it was actually after last Friday, after I actually joined Bernard's session, Bernard Chan, right? The session. I think I was really wrong. Energy business is not only just passive pocket money. It's a good business plan, and business the kind of clarity that business has that Bernard has shown to us on how this business can grow, and to bring us to our final stage of financial health. I think it is really, really, really important, and it's possible. You're not just living a dream, it's possible to do that. So we are now in a situation on a very bad economy, all that we know now in Singapore or around the world. We are close to the Great Depression. It's just that we are not there yet. Yeah. Well, I asked myself, what can we be doing? There is more recession. Since the beginning of this lockdown in April, my company has suffered about 200,000 loss in operational costs, strictly operational costs. Right? Even with the aid of a solidarity package for the government, but once we move into the vigilance package, there'll be worse. Because once you're not essential, you're only 25%, not the 75%. Yeah. So the worst is yet to come. So since then, we have a pay cut of 50% in April, just to ensure we can the business continuity. But again, for how long? Right. So so I started buying my first machine back in December 2008. So after listening to the conventional plan again, so I start again by the way I start is I list down all my contacts, all the contacts I know in my phone, each and every of them. So I break it down with health issues, with them or their loved ones. I break it down again, those who can afford, and they can just buy a machine just by a click of a hand. And we know this machine is good, right? So, and especially to those who are entrepreneurs, who are really looking into getting the business. So these are the important lists that I keep on, I keep on bugging them, come join me, come do this, this and that. So before the COVID, for us, we have to invite them to the Energy office at the Hydro Center, there's a Peninsula, right? Or we have to arrange a home demo. So it can be a hassle to both ourselves and our prospect. And often than not, there's a lot of excuses from the prospect saying that, I'm not free here, I can't make it today, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So, but Shirlene has been there every time during presentation. I can say every presentation that I go, she is there. So she will guide me, I'll try to present and she will say, okay, this you're not good at here, you'll change, blah, 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 Well, she's my mentor, yeah. So now, we are all in a lockdown, and it's actually a blessing in disguise, sad to say, yeah. But our team can just do our business right now in comfort of our home. And also at the client's preferred timing. So there's no excuses I can't make it. Give me a time, I Zoom you, yeah. So it's actually a good thing. So it's a blessing in disguise, yeah. So my word here is hit it when it's hot, right? So you can invite people to a demo, but that doesn't close you the deal. You just have to follow up. I think it's one of the key factors to follow up with whichever prospect that you are working on, because the prospect will bring you something else. Right? So from here, we are always looking for people who can sell. And one thing good about this business that we don't have, it's not a traditional business that I have to keep some cards with me. I will open all my cards. I will show you what I can do. Because whatever you can sell, I have a game in it. it's very different from traditional business, right? So never be afraid of rejection, because there's always rejection in every business. Yeah, and you never know. The person who rejects you maybe one of your ego. For me, I rejected a lot of people because I don't believe. But once I believe, I share my belief. I believe for this, Charlene will know more about me in this essence. Yeah, the more you can break this nut, the more they will sell, when they understand the benefit of the work. So, it's the same thing. Once I get someone to get into this business, you just bring two of your best friends, two of your contacts that you list down. Because I always share with them, list down the way I do. If not, share with me. What is the better way to do it? We are here to learn. We are here to share. Yeah. So then on, your contacts, your contacts has their own context. So it can be very exponential. We'll just look at how this COVID spread. Just an illustration. Yeah. So our sales don't just stop after they buy the machine. They have actually started a new franchise. Be it your 1-point agent to your 6-point agent. It doesn't matter. Once the fire starts, it won't stop. They will keep spreading and spreading. And all we know, this is a good machine. It sells by itself. So we don't have to, and to me, there's no machine that can be on compare. My son just texted me today. Someone is doing diamond water. I said, fine, we're doing something. I'm even getting my kids to join. Yeah. So I'm currently a 4A. My son is a 2A now. So this business is actually a no-brainer for me. Right? Number one, most important to me, it must be guilt-free. It must be guilt-free. So we can help out other people in health-wise, financial-wise. Yeah. So we can call it a one-time investment or lifetime investment for a business. But to me, my initial machine is for my health. To me, it's never a business investment. So to me, it's zero investment. I just happen to get this machine which helped me with my health. And what more? I have a lifetime business. And I'm paid for doing this, for doing a good loss. Why not? Low operation costs. Yeah, low operation costs. To me, when I run a business, my minimum operating cost is about $150,000 per month. So these 2 months, already 200 down the line, So yeah. So it's really no joke. So I think out of all, I'm really looking into this business now. Yeah. So
may I ask what's your operation costs for this business, this Enagic business?
Zero. Actually no. I excuse me. I say I enjoy speaking to people. You give me more chance to speak to people. I get more people. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. So to me it's zero cost, but maybe some cost on Shirley, which is spending a lot of time. Yeah.
That's called carrying costs, investing in people costs. Yeah.
Right. So most important to all the be it our Kangen distributor, be it guests today, some of my friends who are inside, do not quit. You have to persevere. Perseverance is one of the main factors to this business.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I have just learned. I also have 2 persons that I want to be accountable to make them grow. That gives yourself a target as well. We can go on to do that. I think it works. Yeah. So
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, I'm awfully thankful to Shirley and Charles. They did not quit on me. Yeah, I really thank you for not giving on me. And I also want to thank the committee for inviting Bernard. He's awesome. It's only on the Friday evening when I heard his talk, or afternoon, then I said, hey, I want to do something. I want to share. Of course, it was encouraged by Shirley. Yeah.
So good, Simon. Thank you, Simon. Thank you so much.
Once again, thank you everybody, to the distributors and agents. Yeah, so start immediate. Time and tide with no man. So looking forward to see all of you to the 6A platform where it's just the beginning.
Thank you, Simon.
Yeah,
thank you
so
once
much.
again.
Yeah, thank
you, Simon. Thank you, Simon. As you can see, what Simon said, 200,000 a month operation cost. That's no joke. Heart pain. Here already the heart also pain. Not to mention the person paying it. I mean, how many 200,000 can you keep paying like that? And that's what the video said, Eric was saying in the video, it says that how many people are bleeding to their businesses, how many people are worrying about their businesses. What if you have a business that can give you massive growth, that can move your product more efficient way, it's scalable, but your operation cost is very low, minus all the headache, and you don't have a boss, and massive income, massive profit. What will you do? Would you grab it? So Janet, do we have another polling going on?
Yes, we have one more poll before we end tonight. So this is the question: which is the better way? I think after hearing Simon, you guys will be inspired. Peter, can you show the poll?
Yeah, I think we put the poll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
oh wow, we have the poll. Yeah, the poll is coming in, and then I have a surprise, a special guest. This gentleman, he's worth 400 million, has private jet. It's amazing speaker. I've been to several of his private training, and one of the training in December, which a lot of our team are going, is over 10,000 people. It helped businessmen and entrepreneurs and network marketers earn 7 figures and above. So after the poll, I'm going to play that and let him share it. We done with the poll? Yeah, I think we're done with the poll.
Yes.
Wow, give me a moment. We're just catching the poll. Okay. Okay, yeah. If you can see, most of them actually voted for entrepreneur, to be an entrepreneur, but low risk, not the traditional entrepreneur. Yeah. So let's see what this special guest have to say. Actually, you've already seen him. We play.
What Kangen, this company Kangen is doing, I've been working with this company, working from home, what they're doing in order to be able to help people have healthier homes, healthier lives, healthier bodies. It's unbelievable. Have you heard the news? What this machine does? It's incredible. Have you heard the news? They are exploding around the world right now. Everybody is joining because they provide the ability for a person to be able to work from home and help people at the same time. Have you heard the news? Yeah, I'm drinking this toxic water. What am I doing? I'm just absolutely destroying my body with this toxic water. It's so stupid. I mean, I would view that little machine as an ATM machine. You want to put an ATM machine in your house? This is the ability to be able to put an ATM machine in your house and help other people.
Exactly like what Eric said. It is to Simon, to Michelle, to Privit, to me. It is an ATM machine. So I hope you guys enjoy the screening, the sharing. Thank you for all our guests, Privit, Simon and Michelle. My lovely co-host Janet. Is there anything to add?
Okay. So happy that we have almost 100 of us still with us. I think next week, Monday, we're going to have 3 more new speakers. Please invite your team, your friends. You can hear for yourself that these are the real people. We don't pay them to talk. Yeah. The other thing is we're going to announce is the next Zoom that we have, which is happening tomorrow, right, Judy?
Yes.
We have Rose. Rose is Romi's wife. She's going to come and share with us her story, her journey in the Kangen business. I think it's really motivational story. So it will be at 8 o'clock Singapore time. We're going to send you out. 7?
Is it 7 or 8?
Okay, we'll send you a flyer later, okay? Because last week we had it at 7 and we realized it's very early for some people. So we missed, because they're in Philippines, right?
So we're going to keep it at 8 tomorrow, 8 o'clock?
Yes, and we'll send you the Zoom ID and everything. So please join us tomorrow. And not forgetting, on Thursday, we're going to have product demo. So there's no excuse. You don't have to go to the office, but you just enter our Zoom. You bring your friends, bring your prospect, and look at the demo. Is that good? Okay.
Very good. I'm just walking to my living room.
Yes. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, all the amazing speakers tonight. Your story is really great. Okay. See you next week. Let's unmute everyone and let's have a hello and a bye and a